From all of us here at Keen Investigations, we hope you're having a great day. A family of 5 disappeared on a tech-free road trip only to turn up one by one during a week-long odyssey. The Tromp family were by all accounts a normal, hard-working family. Mark Tromp, 51, and wife Jacoba, 53, owned a successful berry farm and earth-moving business at their property in Sylvan near Melbourne, Australia. They worked hard on the farm as a family with their 3 children, Rina, 29, Michael, 25, and Ella, 22. What caused their entire household to flee their farm and go on a crazy road trip spanning nearly 1,000 miles, leaving all cell phones and credit cards behind? On Monday, August 29th, Mark and Jacoba, along with their 3 adult children, got into Ella's Peugeot SUV and headed north. They drove for the first day and night until they reached Bathurst, around 500 miles away from their home. Roughly 19 miles into their trip, the parents found out that Michael Tromp had brought his cell phone and forced him to throw it out the window, saying to him it was being used to track them. The next day, Tuesday, August 30th, around 7 a.m., Michael left the family near Kelso, a suburb of Bathurst. He would later say that he was not into the family vacation and wanted to go home. This ended up being harder than he thought. Later that Tuesday morning, the remaining 4 Tromps headed east from Bathurst to a popular tourist spot, the Jenolan Caves. When they arrived, Rina and Ella left their parents, stole a car, and drove to Goulburn, where they reported their parents as missing. But after making the phone call in Goulburn, they strangely split up. Rina was found in the back of a local man's F-250 Ford truck. He felt her kicking a seat and got out to call the police. She was unresponsive and had no recollection of personal information or where she was. Later that night, Ella Tromp made it back home and found the police were already there. Authorities had showed up at the family's farm after getting the reports on the missing parents. They quickly noticed a few strange things. All the doors to the house were left unlocked and all the vehicles in the driveway had the keys in the ignition. Inside, they found several piles of documents throughout the home, including passports and credit cards, but there was no sign of any struggle. The piles were very neatly stacked and orderly. Wednesday, August 31st, Michael arrived home via the train. He ended up taking 3 buses and a train to get home. During this time, Michael and Ella's stories drastically changed. They told authorities that something had happened on the farm that had caused them to leave, but told them that that was not important. They needed to concentrate on finding their dad. Later that same day that Michael got home, Mark and Jacoba traveled to Wangaratta, where they were seen at a shopping mall. Then even they separated. Jacoba headed back north while Mark remained in Wangaratta. On Thursday, September 1st, Jacoba took public transportation to Yaz. People in the town recognized her and helped escort her to the hospital, where the staff called the police. It is believed that Mark was involved in an incident where a young couple was dangerously tailgated by an SUV of the same make and color as Ella's Peugeot that the family started the trip driving. They said he was following so close they could not see his headlights behind them, and when they would come to a stop, he would come to a stop. When the young couple finally pulled the car over, he did the same. They would later identify Mark Tromp as the person that was driving, saying that he got out of his car and started running towards them. He eventually stopped in the middle of the road. After staring at them for a few minutes, he walked into Mariwah Park in Wangaratta and disappeared. The police later searched the park and found Mark, but he ran from them and got away. The police suspect that he stayed the night at Miller's Cottage Motel, where a room had been broken into. Around 5:30 p.m. Saturday, the next day, September 3rd, Mark Tromp was found wandering the road near Wangaratta Airport. He was questioned by the police and given a mental health assessment. After spending 5 hours at the police station, he was released to his brother, that was a police sergeant at that time. As he left, he gave the waiting media the middle finger. Mark would later publicly apologize for the hurt and concern caused by these events. The next day, September 4th, Michael and Ella would appear before the media thanking the police for finding their father, saying they were very confused and perplexed by the whole ordeal. They didn't go into detail about what had happened, During this interview, Ella would say that she ended up having to leave the family because she had to get home to feed her horses. Since then, they have given several interviews where they say that their dad had a breakdown, but he is fine now. The media reported some of the family members receiving attention for mental illness, but the reports vary on whom it was and for how long. The stolen car charges were quickly dropped, and the couple never pressed any charges for the tailgating incident. Authorities never said if it was Mark that broke into the motel, nor have they pressed charges. About a month after all this happened, they posted this picture on social media to show that they were a happy, normal family again. What do you think happened? Keen Investigation is going to start a new series where we talk about viewers' theories in all the cases we have posted. To get the viewers started, we're doing a $25 Amazon gift card giveaway, where we choose a random winner from the theories posted in the comments listed in the videos, or follow us on Twitter, linked below, and leave your comments there. I'm looking forward to hearing all your comments and theories. And if you know someone that's interested in true crime, go ahead and share the channel. And if you haven't already, maybe subscribe. Thank you and have a great day.
So now that everyone's safe, are you able to tell us sort of if there was anything that triggered this on the Monday? You mentioned, you sort of suggested there might have been something that sparked it all the other day.
Yeah, there's a few, there's nothing that I know for sure, but there's possible things, but I can't say at this stage because I don't know, I'm not certain.
I believe the police are still looking into or investigating all the details.
Yeah.
Can you tell us how you came to actually get in the car on that Monday and start off on this trip? I think it's just quite a confusing story.
It is very confusing. I still feel confused. I think our state of minds wasn't in the best place, and yeah,
it's
I
hard
can't
to
even
explain.
Really, yeah. There's no
bizarre,
one reason for it. It's bizarre. Yeah.
Did you both feel that you were in danger at that moment when you left?
No, I didn't feel in danger, but I just had to go with the family because I wanted to see where they were going. I couldn't leave them, but yeah, it was tough to see your family like that, and I've never seen anyone like it. But the main thing is they're okay now. Everyone's safe, everyone's well, so we can just go back to being the family again.
Yeah, back to normal.
Yeah.